7-1 arrows. It's a little intimidating to get back into it though. So I'm guessing with the arrow theme here, I guess they're just triangles, but they look like arrows. If you enter the arrow, you have to leave it in the direction that it tells you, basically. So the second dot we get if we don't go through the arrow. So I think the second dot is if you enter an arrow, you must leave it in the direction that it tells you. And the first dot is you must go through all the arrows. I can't. It doesn't work here. If I leave this one here, oh, I can go around. I was like, it seems easy, but I'm missing something. But no, it's not that hard. No, this doesn't work. Is there anywhere I can make this work? Oh yeah, as long as I start in an arrow, it's fine. I just have to start here, leave it going downwards. Ta-da. Well, now I feel good because I'm off to a good start because this is actually not that hard to remember how to do. You need to go through here to there to there. So you just go like this. Oops. Yay! We're back on track. Ooh, there's a world down here as well. It doesn't even look like there's room for a world here, but I guess there is. And there's whatever this is. This is for... Because if this is 7, then... Well, I don't know where 8 is. Oh no, 8 is there. 7, 8, dash, and then this would be like... This is one thing, and then this is another, so there's at least 10. Maybe 10 total, but I wouldn't have expected one down here. Like, where's it gonna go? Just kind of curve around the bottom, maybe? Doesn't have much room. All right, 7, 2. It looks similar, and yet... You do not need to leave the triangle. It's okay if you don't. It's okay if you leave in any direction. You do have to enter it from a flat side. That's probably it. Yeah, you have to enter it from the flat side, from the side that, yeah. I mean, the 3 sides are flat, but it's not like you can go in from a diagonal. Okay, easy. Enter it from here, enter it from there. It's, yeah, this is easy. Enter, 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 enter. Nope. I think you have to end on this then, right? Enter that from the... Wait a minute. Enter it from here, from here, from here. I enter this from here. I go there. This is not good. So I mean, you know that you need to draw. Oh God, I remember. It's the MS Paint. Let's get the MS Paint open. I forgot that that's that's a thing we do here. I need to use a window capture? Yeah. Create window capture. Paint. Thank you. That's not the puzzle I'm on. How did I take a screenshot of that? Am I crazy? What's going on here? I pressed print screen and then I pressed paste and it's just this other level. Maybe I accidentally hit print screen when I had that one open? I must have. It's a little weird. Okay, well, whatever. So I know that I need how does this work? I need to enter there. 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 So based on that, this is not even helping me. It makes sense to do this, this. Okay, there we go. I just needed to draw it like that once, and it kind of became really obvious. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I want to put the chat box back up for this because there's kind of a lot of empty space up at the top right, so it's okay then. All right, 7-3. Is it just that you need to exit and enter? But that would make it, that would just be pretty easy, honestly. Like really easy. So it's like that, like that, like that, like that. All right, this is, whoa. I had a feeling as I was drawing this one. I was like, this is too easy. This feels like they're about to spring a trap on me. Could it be... Could it be that either the entrance or the exit, you need to not just come in from that direction, you need to have filled in everything in that direction? Which in a 3x3, you're always filling in everything behind it or everything in front of it. We didn't fill in everything in front of this, but we always filled in everything behind. But what about here? Nope. It's not that you have to fill in everything behind or everything in front. This game, I miss this feeling. I miss this. That feeling of enjoying being fucked with. This game gives you that more than The Witness does. That's one area that it has over The Witness. The Witness really only screws with you on a rule once. Sorry if that's a spoiler, but it's like you're signing up to be trolled. So, but we still fulfilled one of the 3 rules. So it's like, you know the answer? I think it'll still be pretty simple. Let me work it out. So the last 2 dots, you fulfill those conditions no matter what. Yeah, I'm sure I'll get it. So if anyone does not know how understand works, you have to draw a line on the grid that fulfills the 3 conditions. Each of the 3 conditions are signified by one of these dots at the bottom. So if I draw this line, it means my line successfully fulfilled conditions 2 and 3. If I draw this line, it means I successfully fulfilled condition 1. But the game does not tell you what the conditions are. You have to keep drawing lines and figure it out, trial and error. I mean, trial and error, not in a bad way. That's, you know, it's like you're a scientist. You are experimenting. You're like, okay, if I draw a line here, I have fulfilled 2 of the criteria. Here, I have fulfilled 1 of them only. So, and so forth. So, criteria 2 seems to be that if you enter a triangle, you have to exit the way that it's pointing. Maybe not, though. That's what it was in the previous level, but it could be different now. Criteria 1 just seems to be that you have to go through all the triangles. Because as long as I go through all the triangles, I get criteria 1. Oh, this is interesting. So I thought criteria 3 was about entering the triangle from behind and exiting the way that it points. But it's not that. But isn't this interesting? In this one, as long as I enter any triangle and leave the way it's pointing, I get dots 2 and 3. But on this one, oh no, it's the same thing. Okay. Yeah. Simple. If I go all the way through, it's good. If all I do is exit the triangle, I get the 3rd dot. And if I enter it, I get the 3rd dot. And as long as I go all the way through, I get the 2nd dot. And so how do I do this? I've been away from this game for a few months. So you can go back to the earlier levels to experiment as well. So I think dots 2 and 3 are like a conditional statement. They are like, if you go through a triangle, you must do this. So if you don't go through any triangles, they're just fulfilled automatically. But if you go through, then you have to make sure you follow the rule for whatever it is. And so this one, for some reason... Oh, could it be... No. I was gonna say, could it be that if you go through one type of triangle, you can't go through the same one again? So I'd have to alternate left, right, left, right. Oh, this gets me dot 1 and 2. Hey, Guggy. This gets me dot 2. Let me know if you remember how this game works. If you need a reminder, you can ask. I sort of just gave one, but I could give another one. So dot 3, I get dots 2 and 3 for going through the triangle the way it's pointing. But if I do this, I get dot 2, but not 3. Could dot 3 be that you can't fill in everything in front of it? No, that doesn't really make sense. What if I just... There, no. If I don't go through a single triangle, I lose all the dots. What happens if I fill in a lot more than I need to? Nah, it doesn't really help. Now I got 3, but not 2? I actually don't know, Para, if I'm gonna get this. I'm actually like... I don't know how to go about this. That has fulfilled 2 and 3. That has fulfilled 2 and 3. And fulfilling 1 just needs me to go through all the triangles. This fulfills 2 and 3. But then the moment that I go through that last triangle... Just entering it only loses me 2. Entering it... Isn't this what I did at the start? Oh no, this is the... God, this is the level that I got stuck on, right? This is the one where it doesn't work like that. Oops, I'm silly. Yeah, no, this was the one. Okay. But for some reason, it doesn't work here. What if I go through the whole grid? Probably doesn't help. So, okay. Entering, going through this triangle, going through any triangle and leaving it is good. If I go through it backwards, I only get dot 3. I only get dot 2 when I go all the way through it. Doing 2 of them is fine. Doing a 3rd is bad. Why? If I do these 2, it's good. But as soon as I do one more, it's bad. Should I leave the one in the middle for last? Oh, do you have to go through... If you go through a certain kind of triangle, you have to go through all the rest of that direction? Yeah, that must be it. Maybe that's my current theory then. Because let me try to do this one going in like flippy order. Actually, is that even possible? Kind of like, no, I feel. That'll just be my current theory then. So I have to go through... If I go through the right-facing one, I have to do the other right-facing one next. So like this. Okay, should be good then. So I have to go through the up one, go through the up one. Right, up. This is just hard in general. Is this even... Oh, actually it just kind of works out, doesn't it? There we go. If you just go through the up ones, boom. Ta-da! Okay. Yeah, this was not hard at all. It's just literally just go through triangles of the same type together. Okay. So up, down. Wait, it's easy when it's along the edge of the arena, but it's hard when you have to then go through it. Maybe I have to go one of them and then, yeah, make my way back around, I think. Yeah. No, screw you. Oh, wait, no, you can't go back around like that. Duh. Right, I forgot. Is it just... Oh, no, it's just like... No, how do you make this work? Oh, save them for last. Save them for freaking last, obviously. Yeah. Easy. That wasn't hard. 7-4. So, I'm guessing this is like the number one that we were just looking at, where it's like, oh, if it's a 1, you need to have one thing touching it. This is the same. This is, it's pointing up, fill in the line that's up of it. Though I don't know why there's 2 dots. I'd have to figure out that. So make sure to fill in the one above that and the one below that. Haha, fill in the one to the right of both of them. It doesn't matter if you you draw in one of them. That's fine. Yeah. So it's this. I wonder... I don't quite know what makes the other dot tick. It's like, you know... Like I am filling in one to the right of this and one to the right of that, but I'm also filling in one above this and one above this. So I don't quite get... Because it's like, yeah, you can draw in one of the shapes. It's no problem. You can draw one of them in. It's fine. But there's something you can't do. I don't know why, but you just can't. Like if I keep drawing, how does it work? So if I keep drawing, it's okay. But if I surrounded this one on the back side, oh, maybe it's like you must draw in the square it's pointing to, but you can never draw on its backside. Because it's not like we ever broke that rule. Yeah, that's probably it. You must draw there and there, but you could never draw in the backside. Yeah, that's exactly it. Cool. We're good. Yeah. How do I get around, though, without touching the backside of this one? This actually shouldn't be that hard. Let me get this in MS Paint, because I think that will make it really obvious, even though it should kind of be obvious already. I think my print screen button is just like delayed or something, and it just keeps pasting things from earlier. So based on this, we need to hit this tile. 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 Oh, I see it. Duh. You just go through. I started filling it into my mind already because I was like, so wait, if I paint, you know, this in as red and this as red, well, the only way to get from this to this is by going through. So I was like, yeah, it's actually not that hard. Ta-da! Yeah, it was a cool one. It's all pretty easy so far. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. So yeah, I mean, the only easy world was world 5, the number 1. So yeah. 6, from what I recall, wasn't that hard because it was sort of copying some of the symmetrical shapes thing as world 4. Like world 4 here was about having shapes that sort of fit each other. And then world 6 was about doing symmetry, which created shapes that fit each other because they were the same shapes. So I didn't stop playing because of that. I stopped playing because of life stuff. But I do remember remarking during 6 that I was like, it kind of feels like these are the same concepts as world 4, which was fine. I wasn't complaining. I was kind of complaining. No, it's, you know, it's okay. So let's get to this. Is it telling me that it wants the target here to be the only square that's open? No, it's not telling me that. Wow, I got 0 dots for this. I seem like I'm getting dot for going through all triangles, right? Yeah, so you always need to go through all 4 triangles in this. You need to go through them all and then... Go through them all and what? Oh, maybe you need to always be going through their sides in this one. You don't go in front or behind them. You always go through their sides. Nope. It's a good theory. No, we're definitely, yeah, we've gotten to harder territory now, I feel. This is going to be some... I'm going to need to do some shifting of my thinking. If I go into the middle, what happens? Oh, it's still good. Okay. And it doesn't even care that I didn't exit this one. Can I do it anyway? Yeah, you can start anywhere, really. You get the second dot. I'm kind of getting the second dot, like, literally no matter what I do. Oh, wow. Going through them, you can exit, you can enter any way. Wow. Is it just that you need to fill in at least one square in its direction? No, I don't know. I don't know. This is only a 3x3 grid. There are a limited number of options. So if I just draw them all, it's like there's not that much that can be done. Actually, there are a lot of options even on just a 3x3 grid. This is not gonna get me anywhere. What's the next one? Whatever. Okay, no, let's get this one first then. Yeah, exactly. It sounds like a puzzle that probably exists somewhere. How many lines can you draw on a 3x3 grid? It's like with the puzzles where you have like a triangle split into smaller triangles and you have to say how many triangles there are total. There's a lot of possible lines, honestly. But, I mean, we know that it's a line that goes through all the triangles. Like on... Oh, this is the same exact patterns-ish as the previous one. Like, as long as you go through all the triangles, you are good. So just thinking about this, my guess would be that it still has something to do with the direction you're entering and leaving the triangles, because that's the whole point of the world. It's about what direction they're facing. If they were facing different directions, it would change the puzzle. But maybe the direction you have to enter and leave from is not chosen by the triangle itself. It's chosen by the triangle pointing at it. No, that doesn't make sense. Like, this triangle is pointing at this one, so what you do with this one is based on this one. I don't think that's not a fully formed theory, but I'm just brainstorming still. Because, yeah, I don't... Could it be that if there is a triangle that has another triangle pointing at it, you treat it a certain way? Yeah. Go through all triangles that are being pointed at by another triangle. The, you know the meme of the, yeah, BRB, because you saw me about to figure it out. Oh, wait, I have a reference to make. You can tell. You can always, yeah, I know. It's like the, wait, I'm here. It's the meme of like people in church pointing guns at each other. The assassination chain meme. It's literally this. Oh, this is from Person of Interest? I did not know that. I should watch that show. It's this. Highlight all people who have another gun pointed at them. You don't highlight the woman in the back there. Wow, this isn't from a comedy? It's kind of comedic. I mean, that's why they made it a meme, but apparently it's from Person of Interest, which is a serious show. Cool. Fill in all triangles that have another triangle pointing at them. Well, I didn't know Person of Interest had comedy in it. Right, yeah, exactly. You do highlight the person of accents. There's the sniper. Exactly, yes. I don't know. It said it's from season 4, episode 10 in the heading. I probably got cut off stream. I do want to watch that show. There's so many TV shows that I have not watched that I need to catch up on. So anyway, I still don't know what exactly, because why did you get .1 for filling in every triangle? Like .2 is for only filling in a triangle. Like, I don't quite understand what .1 and 2 are, but I guess it doesn't matter. Like, you still get .1 when you fill in all triangles somehow, so I'm not gonna care. This is pointed at, so is this, so is just that, right? Yeah. Ooh, hey, you are pointed at, you are pointed at. This is pointed at, so is this. Is that it? Yeah, cool, easy. Wait, does this world not even have a number? My God, they're so... Oh, you're so cute. So there's world 7, there's world 8, and then there's just world dash and world nothing. Oh, and that's why this was an empty square, because the... That's so funny. So funny. This square always shows you the world's gimmick. And in this world, it's empty because the gimmick is nothing. Oh my God, you just watched the scene. That's so funny. I guess it's pretty easy to find it. It's not like you have to download the episode. It's like, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That's what I would imagine. That's what I would imagine. Okay. 7-6. Yeah, exactly. That's why, like, I'm sure it's just up there. Okay. So, all right. What about this? What about this? What about that? No, you don't like that, do you? good. It's kind of good no matter what. If you... Criteria 2 and 3 are just literally always filled. Unless you go through a triangle. 2 is probably don't go through a triangle. 3, we don't know. Is it just that you need to fill in the front and the back of it? I mean, that's so easy if that's it. It's not that. It ain't that. Fill in all sides works though. But it's not just, oh, surround the triangle on all 4 sides. That would have nothing to do with the direction. It's fine. You don't need to fill in all 4 sides here. So then what? I don't know. Keep going. I'm so good. I beat this screen. I'm so good. Oh my god, I beat this screen. I'm so good. Why didn't it work? Let's keep experimenting. You really need to surround them here. You can go the other way. No, you can't. You need to enter the back of the triangle before you enter the front of it. As long as you've done that, you're okay. So this one works this way, but not that way. You need to hit the front and the back of it and go in that order. I believe that is it, unless it throws another curveball at me. Very good. Back of that one, back of that one, back of that one, front of them all. Boom. Back of this, front of it. Back of this, front of it. Back of this, front of it. Wait, we have a problem now. Back of this. Whatever, I didn't think I'd just get it in one haphazard try. Back of this, front of it. Back of this, front of it. No, this is not gonna work. It's not like I have to resolve a whole triangle at once. I can go the back of this one, the back of that one, and then the front of it, and then, you know, I don't have to deal with them all one at a time. So, back of this one. Front of it. Let's do some backs together. So let's do the back of this one, then the back of this one. No, that doesn't work. Let's do the back of this and this. No. Let's do these 2 backs. And then the front here. Back, front, back, front. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? This triangle, I hit the back and then the front. This triangle, I hit the back and then the front. Oh, I went through a triangle. Duh. Can I end? No. Yeah, I mean, I just figured out the rule. Hit the back of the triangle, then hit the front of the triangle. But the last one is just a hard puzzle, even when you know the rule. There's a lot of different ways to tackle this, really. I think you have to do some, like... I want to, like, loop around, hit the backs first, then hit the fronts, but I don't... Is it really possible to do that? It is if I do this. The front of it, the front of it, the back of it, the front of it, the front of it. Whew. Just so that somehow just came together. That somehow just came together. It does. That makes me feel like a savant or whatever. It's like I just looked at the I just did it. It just worked. Nice. It's like a pretty tricky line too. It really makes you weave around as much as possible, which I guess you could sort of guess would be how they do it. 9, there's 9. So there is 7, there's 8, there's 9. So there's more than 10 levels basically. Well, you said I'm at the halfway point, right? Was that when I finished 6 basically? So I guess there's 12 maybe. 7, 8. So there's 7, there's 8, there is a world 9, and then we don't know if there's a 10. Oh, right, it says 54%. Right, you're not spoiling me. Okay. You wouldn't spoil me on the length of a game, I guess. You would just, it literally tells you. That's why you said halfway. You weren't like, what, you didn't mean like beating World 6 was halfway that you did earlier. It's like, literally we went above 50%. Yeah. All right, 7, 6, 7, 7. Yeah, World 7 we've been blazing through. Hello. What do you want? What do you want? Kind of only works with that one line. What if I start here? Does not work. It's always interesting when you do the symmetrical version and it does not work, because then it's like, well, wait, what do you want? Okay, so as long as I came from above, it's okay. But I don't think that would be an elegant rule. Like, oh, the line that you drew must have at some point come from up there because the arrow is pointing up. Like, that I don't think is... That would just be sort of a weird rule. What if I... Is it just like literally never go under the freaking triangle? Like, don't go down to that bottom row. You miss out on... Which dots do you miss out on? You miss out on the third one if you go down. What the hell? As soon as I go down, I miss out on the third dot. But if I go down and keep going, I get the third dot, but I miss out on the second dot. That's fucked up. That's not okay. That's not okay. I don't even know how to begin. Let me look at World 2. Hello. Can I just draw the same line? No. No. I have to come from the bottom? Well, this time I came from where it was pointing. Can I do that again? I think I know what's going on now. I have a theory, which would be a pretty quick theory to come to, but the long side of the triangle must have more open spaces than where the tip is pointing to. And I bet you that's it, and I bet you I got it. How do I do it though? Like that, yeah. Like that. Like, how do we do this? Do we... I have the rule. I'd be very surprised if something swerved, but how do I do it here? Oh, I should start in the middle. That, or no, I have to go, I have to. It took you, I know, I feel good about getting that so quickly, especially because I was literally caught up on like, what's with the dot 2 versus the dot 3, whatever. And then I just got it. I guess I mean, because I knew the direction mattered, so I had a sense that the fact that it was pointing up was relevant to the fact that your line starts up. But yeah, no, I don't know how I got that, but I got that. This game is such a confidence booster. Such a confidence booster. Oh god, diagonally, that's actually an interesting one, though the fact that you're saying it as a theory here makes me wonder if it will come up later, but that would be a cool one. You have to fill in, like, you know, one up here, one there, you know. That would be a cool one. But okay, so how do I actually do it? I need... Can you... Does it... Oh, and you have to go through the triangle. That's the rule. So if I just go through this and... Oh, it just works like that. Like, it doesn't care if it's one big... It's not like... Because I was thinking you needed, like, these two with this one, these two with this one, but you don't. You can just be a... They can share. They can share islands. Let me just like that. Yeah. Nice. But here you do need to split apart the islands a bit, because yeah. So can I just do that? Wait, no. How am I doing this? Oh, right. I forgot I need to go through the triangle. That makes it easier. Easy. Same thing, but slightly different. Go through it, do that. I'm guessing it gets harder this way though. Okay. I was like, how is this going to work? But it works anyway, even if you just have this little gap in the middle. All right, please. I'm ready to be at the end of this one. Like, I got it, man. I got it. So I go through that, leave open space. Oh, this is... Hey, this one's tricky. Yeah, it got harder. I see how to do it ish. Like this needs to be 1. No, I want to somehow make like these 3 feed into like just 1 here. While these 2 feed into 1 here, you know? But I don't... Or if this point's here, can I... Like if I do... Can I make 1 island here? And it's 3 here, which is the big side of this, but the small side of this, because this has like all 5 going. No, it can't. This could have maybe 4 going into it, but only 4. So tricky. This is tricky. Okay. You should never exit the triangle. You should never point at the front or the back of a triangle, right? Because if you ever do that, you're not giving an island behind it. So yeah, you never want to go in front or back of the triangle, which means that this square, this square, this square, this square are ruled out. But you have to fill in the triangle, so you have to do this at some point. That's either your starting or your ending. So that makes it easier to start conceiving of a solution. I'm getting this open in Paint because there are some logical steps that I can basically take here that I think will work. So grab the paintbrush. I certainly cannot ever go through this, and I certainly cannot go through this, and I certainly cannot go through that, and I certainly cannot go through that. Nope, stop. I didn't want that. Oh god, whatever. Okay. No, redo. I want that. Okay. So, and that means the line has to go through here and therefore here. Now, continuing with this logic, in order, I know what I'm trying to say, I just need to figure out how to say it. This needs to be a big segment here. It can't be just one. if I drew the line here, this would be just 1, and there'd be no way to make the 1 bigger than anything on that side, which means it is therefore still true that we cannot go through this either. I believe that logic holds up. So, based on that then, this needs to form at least a segment of 3. Which means that the segment on the backside of this must be a segment of 4 or 5. Hey, wait a minute. I've been operating under the theory that it's like always just the column behind it, but it could be like the column and more. You know what I mean? Like if... Is there anywhere I can test that theory? Not really, huh? Hold on. Or no, there's not really any way to make this 2 here. No. Oh, well. 3, 2. But is it 3, 1? Can I test this at all? 3, 3 doesn't help me. 3. Nope. 2 and 1. I don't think there's any way I can really test that until... Yeah, until this one. Because so far it's always just kind of been like 1 column, 1 column. This... Yeah, this is the only one where it got sort of weird, but I don't think that had any real effect on it, or did it? Okay, this still works. Let me do some testing here then. Can I in any way... No, it's really hard to do that, honestly. I don't know how to test what I want to test, you know? So I'll just keep working. Let me just come up with something for this one then, basically. This has to be 3. So let's see if I can stack up more than 1 column. Let's start thinking about that. So let's... If I go here, like if I just do... Wait, no, not like that. So if I went through it and let's say I tried to use literally like... Actually, wait, no, I can't really do that, huh? I want to try to make a whole big island here behind this one. I don't quite know how, though. So if I do this, I'm good. What if I... Here, what if I do this? Does this work? Because then there's 3 of them to the left of it, but there's 4 here? That could just be it. Let me... Let's try that. So this was the line I was testing. It works. Okay. So yeah, this is a case. This happens a lot in this game, right? The early levels have they're like a 3x3 only. And so you don't really know how it applies when it's bigger. I almost drew it, but not really on purpose because I was still thinking it needed to be 1 column. Because all the others are just 1 column. Yeah. Okay. 7, 7, 10, and then we have the star one. Okay, so let's see. Oh my god, my brain is already starting to break. I was like, oh, this is so easy in the first half of the world, and now I'm just like, you want me to do what? So, need to go through both triangles. And so behind this one, you need a big island. Like that. And then in front of it, you just need a little one. Oh, but you need to leave open stuff under this triangle. Behind every triangle, you need to have some sort of open space. Which means that whatever you're doing with this one, you need to leave these 3 squares open. Or at least 2 of them. But you can't enter this triangle from there, so you gotta do it some other way. I don't even know then. Oh, here, I like this. Wait, can you... No, God, how do I... Should I break out the MS Paint? Because I need this open, I need that open, I need that open, I need that open. Oh, okay, no, I've realized something. Yeah, let me get the MS Paint again then. Oop. Because the space in front and behind of every triangle needs to stay open, it means that it always pastes like one thing behind somehow. Wait, I never pressed print screen when I was on level 9, and yet that's what got print screened. Isn't that so weird? I don't know why it's doing that. Or did I? Is that the one I used it on? Oh, that's the one I used it on. It just isn't updating my print screen. Whatever. It's like there's a delay. Okay, so you cannot ever go through this because you never go through the thing behind or in front of the arrow, which means that since you need to fill in every arrow, you absolutely have to go through here and there. You also... I was going to say you need to go through this, but you don't. You could end on it. And so if you have to have one space open in the direction the arrow is pointing, that means you need more than one space behind the arrow. So like if I left this open as 1, I need either this open or this open as well, but I don't know which one yet. I don't know if there's anything else I can really logic out. I would just need to try drawing lines from here. Like, I don't want to go to the left here because I want to leave space open behind this arrow. But if I go to the right, how do I make it around? I want to lock that off because I ideally just want to have a very small space in front of that triangle. No, before I loop around there, I want to like, can I actually go like all the way around? Here, let's do that. Let's do this. I like this more. This now leaves... Am I good like this? Because then the island behind this triangle is 4, and the island that it's pointing to is just 1, 2, 3. And then the island behind this triangle is 3, and the one in front of it is 1. So I'm guessing that that's correct, assuming you can make an island that sort of like curves around like that, which I don't know if you can do, so... But we'll try it. Good. Good. And this is going to be the hardest one, I'm sure. These guys are like pointing to the same spot. God, I don't even know how to begin with this. Oh wait, you have to go through triangles. I keep forgetting you do have to go through them. So if I go like that, that's kind of helpful. Like, this is almost good. It's good for this. It's good for these two, but it's not good for these. I didn't even know if... I literally didn't even check if that would work. I was just like, it kind of seems like if I draw through them, it will be good. And I was like, yep, yes, it is. That's cool. Yeah, makes sense. All right, 7-8. Yes, truly we have made a line that satisfies all conditions here. Doesn't matter what side you do it on. Circle, the first circle is just don't go through a triangle, because no matter what I do, I get the first circle unless I go through a triangle, and then I lose it. And then the second one is our criteria. It doesn't work when you draw the line the other way, so again, it probably has something to do with the direction the arrow is pointing. Huh. I was gonna say, so it like, it doesn't, oh, okay. This is good. Still not good going down, but is good going up. So it doesn't care if you move up into it, like whatever's to the triangle's side, you move up into it, or you move up out of it. So you just want to be like on the side of the like this? I mean, I don't know the rule yet, but I know where we're going. Like we're drawing. What's interesting though is you can't go past the triangle. So for each triangle, you never want to go past it, but you want to get two of the things on its side while going in its direction. Basically, it's kind of an awkward rule, but it's maybe that. What the hell? Passing through a triangle was bad, I thought, but I have to pass through a triangle because I want to do like this. I want to do that up. I want to... What the heck? No, this one just went from like, I sort of know what's going on to I have absolutely no clue what's going on. It's like, oh yeah, just draw a line on the side of the triangle and make sure that, you know, you got them all that way. Like, yeah, I'm drawing something on the side of this one. Oh, could this be... I was gonna say, could this be your idea that you sort of brought up as what you had as a theory earlier, that like if it's the diagonal, but it's not. The diagonal could be any of the three. Because I was gonna say like, oh, if it's pointing there, you need to like catch the angle or whatever, but it's like, that's not it. That's just not it. Maybe it's still something like that. It's like it's pointing there now, and then this one's also pointing there. Like these two could technically, depending on how you look, is pointing there and pointing there. They make like a... No, I don't know what the heck I'm doing on this one then. These two both point down, like everything kind of points, you know, like this one kind of points there, this one points there, this one points there. Like the intersection, if you drew out from all three of, like, you know what I mean? I don't think that's it, but like what I'm trying to say is Of course it print screened the wrong thing. This, please. God. It's like if I drew a line, like if I pointed out from there and also there and also there, like the intersection, but that's not it. That's not it at all. That doesn't really make any sense, I don't think. I mean, whatever it is, it's not a coincidence that it so far has involved drawing to the side of a... Does this work on the other side? Yeah. Which dot was don't go through triangles? The second one, right? Yeah. The second dot is don't go through triangles, so that's an easy one. It's not like there's a bunch of rules I need to worry about. Just dot one, which is... I wish I could draw more, so I could draw like here and then go up and around and then draw those just to see if it's okay if you do both sides at once, but I don't know how to really do that. There's no way to check. It's so odd. It's like if you go past the triangle, it doesn't like it. I feel like this is similar to the previous level. It's just going to be harder. It's still something about like, hey, you know how the triangle's facing this way? You do... No, that doesn't make any sense because it works whether you go this way or... The only thing that matters for sure is you can't be drawing your line opposite of how the triangle is pointing. And yet... Is there a reason they made world level 3 and level 4 here when they're basically the same? Like, it's literally the same, but just flipped over. Are they teaching me different things? Maybe. There's no way that I can draw... Let's just get a solution. Because it can't be that hard. There's not that many options. There's actually a lot of options. These arrows are pointing down, so I drew down. The flat line here is like... That doesn't do it. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Like in the other ones, it was like you had to be on the side of the triangle. When you're on the side of the right-facing triangle, you go right. When you're on the side of the up-facing triangle, you go up. It makes sense. But you can't follow that rule here. When you're on the side of this one, you go to the right. When you're on the side of this one, you go up, but you can't do that, so... What the hell? This is a really hard one. I mean, this level is... Literally just this 785 here is designed to completely screw you over. It's like they're all along the edges now for a lot of the rest of it, huh? This one looks like it's almost going back to being simple, but I guess it isn't. It's like, go here, go up, go here, here. It's very symmetrical, this one, but I don't know if that means anything. Wow, they don't give you much to work with, and it feels like the first few puzzles didn't really help me, honestly. It's like there's not that many possible. This is like a 2x3 grid. You can't touch a triangle. There really are not many options on this one, and yet I can't even begin to imagine what it would be. I need to all right, I need to change my mindset. What could be happening here? What do I know? I know that if you are touching anything, if you are going through any square that is on the side of the triangle, your momentum must be in the direction that it's facing. For every triangle that exists, you must touch the square. You must touch a square next to it and have the momentum of where it's facing, whether you're entering with it or exiting with it. You couldn't do it above here because then you'd have to go up or be coming up into it, which you can't do. We need to be touching at least one square to the right or the left of each triangle. If we touched this one and went down, we can't go through the middle. So we have to go there. But what's with this one? Like, this one, you can be touching it from the bottom, even if you don't have any upward momentum in it. Like, this one wants me to go to the right, which means it would want me to come from the right. But this one would want me to come from the left. This one would want me to go up. I thought, like, okay, as long as somewhere in this column I go up, as long as here where I'm under the left facing one I go left, and then here the right facing one I've come from the right. Could it change if a triangle is facing another triangle? I don't think so, honestly. I don't. It's like we are following the triangles. Wait a minute. Wait, no, I don't know how to do this, though. No, my idea is wrong. No, only a partial click, because I don't know how to apply it. We're definitely... There's one up triangle, so we're going up once. Anywhere. There's two down triangles, so the only acceptable line is down and down because we're just going down twice. Here, there's a right triangle and an up triangle, which means we need to go right up. Could we go up right? Yes, you just need to only use those moves. You need to go left down, but you could also go down left. But how do I go up, left, right? You can't go up, left, right. So that's where I'm missing something. Oh, you can do them in any order. So as long as I go left, up, right, it's okay. Or I could go right, up, left. Got it. Good. Boom. I did have it. I just thought you had to kind of go in order. So I was like, I can't go up, left, right. Come on. I did have it. Okay, so I need to go up, left. I guess I can probably put them in any order. So I have two ups, two rights, and a down. Not quite. Oh, wait, that's a left. Up, left, up, right, down, but I can't go right twice. Down, right, no. Down, right, up, left, no. There's two ups, so I think you want to kind of go like left, up, right, down. There we go. Yeah, the thing that makes this one hard is like it's usually there's like an order, there's like some structure. This one is just like, it's like, hey, you got all these ingredients for your soup. You could just toss them all in. Doesn't matter what order you put them in. Just make sure they all go in. Just make sure you go up, at some point, go right at some point. It's like, it doesn't matter what order they're on your screen. Just use them. Just use them, but don't go through them. Yeah, cool. So you want right, 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 down, down, down. Right, right, down, down, right, 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 right. But, yeah. 7-9. Did we lose the soundtrack? We did. It was an hour and 27-minute soundtrack. So been going for a while. We'll just finish World 7 basically. I'm already thinking like a sort of yin yang thing. It's like this one points over into that area, and then that one points back to this one, you know? Like, I doubt that would be it, but that's my first thought. It's like this one, it leaps over the river into this island, and when you follow that island, it leaps over the river back to this island, and then that's probably not it though. Hey. I'm assuming the second dot, or the first dot, is lost if you go through a triangle, so it's just don't go through triangle and fulfill a rule. It's like you're hopping over the river. The river, the island that you're pointing to, if you hop over the river, has a triangle in it. Nah, I need to keep thinking. Yeah, you can't hop over a river in this one because they're not going to be pointing at your line, really. They are. Okay. So, obviously what's happening here is that we've filled in... We've always filled in the square that's in front of the triangle. But I don't think that really means anything, because, like... There's obviously more to it. You can't seem to divert your line, so... But you can here. Like, if I was like, oh, you don't want to go to the... If I was saying, like, oh, you don't want to go to the side of the triangle, though, that ruins it. But here, you are going to the sides of the triangles. I think until I get a better idea of the rule, I will not be able to do this one. So, let's... What? I didn't... What the... I wasn't even trying. I was literally just kind of absent-mindedly dragging my mouse while thinking about other things. And then it just worked. Does it work the other way? Yep. Okay. It's like you're jumping over a river, but this one can't jump over a river. I've got it. One triangle points to the starting point, the other triangle points to the ending point. Except not here. Never mind. Yeah, no, that's not it at all. I'm getting tired too. I want to finish the world, but... I don't know. Okay, why the heck would this work? This one is an island of 2, this one's an island of 3. Just think about the arrow direction. This arrow is facing right. We have gone to the right a little bit. The overall direction of our line is right. This arrow is facing left. I never once went left. Literally never. I mean, this one is an up arrow, but I went down past it. It worked the other way? It works the other way. Works the other way, doesn't work if you cross anything else. Doesn't work. Does not work. Does work. In each of these cases, I did fill in a square that is in front of the triangle. I did fill in at least one square that's in front of the triangle every time, though in this case, the one I filled in was very far away. There's no way I can just get it from random fooling around, but No, I'm not going to get that from random fooling around. You know what? Here's the thing. There's never been a puzzle in this game so far that stumped me. I can get it if I keep trying. I've always gone in front of the triangle. Right, if I flip it this way, I have not gone in front of the triangle. You need to go in front of the triangle at some point. Oh, what about this? Hey, okay. You need to go in front of the triangle at some point. You really do. Even if it's literally just one square in front of the triangle, it's good? Is it really that simple? No, we've had that before where you have to go in front of the triangle where it's pointing, right? That was one of the gimmicks, wasn't it? This one was go through it. This one was exit wherever it chose to exit. This one was enter it from the big side. This one was, I guess, enter and exit, all the ones of the same type in a row. This one was just make sure you... Oh, we're at a repeat of this almost. This one was go to any square that a triangle is pointing at. But we haven't had... It was the one directly next to it. We haven't necessarily had one that says just make sure one square in front of it is pointed at anywhere. But that would just be so easy. And look, it doesn't work here. I guess it does. Is this just that easy? It's literally just fill in one square in front of the triangle? But not more than one? And it can be anywhere else in the row. So yeah, we did have fill in the square in front of the triangle, but it was fill in the square immediately in front of it. Now it's just fill in one somewhere in that row or column. Which is surprisingly easy, honestly. Can I just... I was like, this seems like it'll work. I didn't really verify, but yeah. That was a hard level, but only because I assumed it would be harder than it was. But it was super easy. So that's a little weird, but okay. 7-10. I've started from the triangle and I kept going all the way through it. So circle 1, criteria 1 is just for going through all triangles, I guess. And then 2 and 3 somehow are for the actual rules. Once you go through a triangle, you must leave in the direction it's facing and also fill in that whole row. It's not going to be that easy, but it is so far. You must leave in the direction it's facing. You don't have to leave and fill in the whole row from there. You could have filled in one already. Sure. Do I just... Yeah. No. Okay. All right. All right. We're making it a little bit trickier. Leave in the direction it's facing, fill in that whole row. Or column. You don't have to fill behind it though, just in front of it, it looks like. So the question is, how do I fill in this square while just... Yeah, you don't care about what's behind it, as long as you fill in everything in front of it. Okay, easy. This one's a little trickier. Can I start here then? No, you have to leave it in the direction it's facing. This would fill in dot 3 because everything in front of the triangle is filled in, but we have to leave it in the direction it's facing. So you have to leave this one going up and you have to leave this one going left. So you have to do like this. Yeah, okay. I left in the direction that you're facing, and I filled in everything in the direction you're facing, so why are you upset with me? Was I lazy with the rule and there's actually something more to it? I sort of don't understand. I exit you to the left. I fill in the whole row. Is it about how you enter the triangle? It hasn't seemed to matter how you enter until now, so I don't understand. I thought this was going to be an easy one. I guess I'm glad it's harder because it is the 10th. It is the final level of the world. It should be a hard one, but kind of seemed like I had it and then like it just suddenly doesn't work right at the last step and I don't know what to do with that. I don't want to go back and like figure out something. Like, am I missing something about this? Because this just seems like it should work. Because anything that's not where the arrow is facing hasn't mattered in the others. It's like just travel around wherever you need to. It's fine. Not like you have to fill in everything. I'm tired. It's not like I'm just gonna randomly get it, huh? Let me experiment then. If I go the other way, doesn't work. Doesn't work for either of them. Therefore, I have misunderstood something because I thought one of the dots was for leaving in the direction the arrow says to leave. And I thought the other dot was for filling in everything in front of the arrow. Oh, is it? Are we counting again? Yeah, No, we're not counting again. Is it always 2 squares? No, it isn't. It is always 2 squares. It's always 2 squares in front of it. It's not the whole row. It's always 2 squares. No, but on this one, it's a third square, so that still doesn't make sense. And on this one, it is only one square. So there must be something that I'm missing. Because, yeah, I thought it was... Dot 2, I thought, was once you've entered an arrow, you leave in the direction it's facing. Oh, this is interesting. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, this one's a lot harder than I thought. Dot 2 could still be when you leave an arrow, all arrows that you leave in the direction that they are facing. I think that's still it. If you enter an arrow, you must, if you at any point fill in an arrow, you exit in the direction. You can't live there. You gotta go. You have to exit in the direction. That gets you dot 2, I think. But dot 3, which I said was you fill in the whole row in front of the arrow, is not it. Because look, I filled in the whole row in front of this one, but I didn't get dot 3. I still think dot 2 is just about if you fill in an arrow, you leave the direction it's facing. What if I do the same thing here, but I fill in more stuff? It's still good. It doesn't care what you do behind. They got it, but didn't get the rule. That's funny. I could sort of see that. It doesn't look like there's too many options that'll make sense for that last one, right? Yeah, I entered an arrow, but I didn't leave in its direction, and I didn't fulfill whatever the third rule is. But now I did. So you leave in its direction, but it also cares about what you fill in. It does not care at all about what you fill in that is not part of the thing. It literally doesn't care. But you need to fill in. If you don't fill in the last thing in that direction, you don't get the thing. So this is the hint. What if I do all of them? It's still good. You just need to get that thing. If you do this, it's not good. If you do this, it's not good, even though I left all the arrows in the direction they're facing, which gives me 2, I don't get 3. Huh. I need to sleep and stretch. Okay. Yeah, this is not a solution. Is it... I mean, I've got, like, instead of filling in everything the arrow's pointing to in one stroke, I've broken it into 2, like, twice there. But I don't know if that matters. Okay. Literally just making a hook in my line makes it fail. So is it not that you need to fill in the whole row? It's that once you leave the arrow, you leave in the direction it's facing and you do not stop until you hit a wall or another arrow or part of your line that you already drew. No, that doesn't make sense now. Can I do this the other way around? I'm assuming I can. Like this, but this doesn't fulfill it. But this does. Yeah, most of these are just not going to help me at this point because they're all pretty... They're all kind of the same. They're all simple. They accept any solution, honestly. Even this gets accepted. Okay. So it's like you leave, you keep going in that direction. You are only allowed to turn if you hit another arrow. And everything in front of it must be filled in. No, that's not really making sense, is it? And so for this one... No, here I just turned... I mean, I hit a wall. I kept going until I hit a wall, sure. So I go up, and I just turn here, and then I go there. I don't know, whatever. Let me... Here I turned when I didn't have any need to turn. Hey! Yes, thank you. We're back. We got through World 7, like, pretty quickly. Like, really. I mean, the stream's been going for how long? 4.5, but, or 4:12, but the first 2 hours, I think the first like 2.5 hours was on another game. So it's just been an hour and a half on this. And the first 20 minutes, I was just kind of going back through old worlds and reminding myself what they all were. So 7's been mostly pretty quick, but a few tricky ones. Including this one, which I'm stumped on. Oh, it's the last one, so yeah. I just feel like I'm not quite there yet because like, oh, once you leave, you have to keep going in that direction unless you hit a wall or part of your line or another arrow. Like it's not really a rule. That's kind of a lame rule. So I feel like I'm probably still missing something on it, but because if I applied that, then the answer would be this. So that was the rule. Okay, it actually was. It is kind of just that. So it's, I don't know how that, because now I feel that's 3 rules tied into 2 dots. Because if dot 2 is leave in the direction of the arrow, then dot, sure, but there's also the thing that says you need to fill in every single square in front of the arrow. So shouldn't that be a 4th dot? It would be like, go through every triangle, leave in the direction it's showing, fill in everything in front of it, only turn when you hit something. So shouldn't that be 4? Oh, yeah, that makes sense as the answer to my question then. So the rule is you must keep going until you hit something, and as a side effect, it was filling in the whole row usually. Right. Oh, yes, I get it. Filling in this square was not because I had to fill in the row. It was because I had to give myself a bumper. Love it. Yes. Great. Makes sense now. Because, yeah, I could see someone getting this one by accident because it's like there's just not that many ways to, like... as long as you kind of get that you're filling in the whole row in front of the arrow, like, there's not that many ways to do it. Yeah. But, I mean, I think it's good when there's a side effect and you think that the side effect is the rule, but it's actually a side effect of the rule. So I think it's okay that they don't really show you that. You have to figure it out. Though, again, till the end, I just thought there were 4 rules, not 3. So, yeah. Time for a question mark level. Okay. Going through the triangle shifted everything up because it was an up triangle. This shifts it left, down. Does that actually affect anything though? It's like it's all staying in the same place. Is it just messing with me or is it gonna actually become relevant? Wait. Once I pass through one of them, it literally keeps going in that direction. It keeps moving. I thought it would just move it like once, but it keeps moving it, so you have to keep changing the direction. That's so clever. My God, they are so clever. I'm so impressed with this game. Like, I would feel it's important. Like, if anyone ever said, like, oh, it just looks like it's a knockoff of The Witness, but worse, I would be like, nah, trust me. They've got a lot of ideas. They got a lot of cool ideas. This one is silly, but, you know. No, turn around. It's not too late. It's too late, apparently. How do I do that, then? Like, this is going to start moving to the right, and the quickest I can make my way over to the other triangle is this. Oh, but then it's too late. Can I do this instead? This feels even worse. Oh no, this is okay. Oh, this is okay because then you can keep going down. If you did it this way, then when you hit this one, you have to go right and you can't. But if you do it the other way, you can still go down. Yeah, that's cool. Is this literally just for fun? No, it's yeah, I was like, is it just gonna work if you just go to the right and it's just a cool effect of like moving with it? Like, no, this one is what the heck? This is silly. What the heck? Screw you. I mean, it's start in a circle, end in a square. So starting in a circle gets you the first circle, first one, second one. Start in a circle, end in a square. Go through all triangles. That's it. Can't start in the square and go backwards, huh? Would be a little bit too easy. Doesn't fulfill the rules. How could this possibly have a solution is my question. Like, there's nowhere to go. You can't go outside the grid again. If I like, is there like a pause button? No. Can I keep going now? No. Hey, Corvus. Are you seeing what's happening here? Should I go back and show you? This is a bonus level. The bonus levels have special rules that do not exist in any other level. They are very fun. The puzzle is you have to... And the way the game works as a whole, you have to draw a line that fits the rules. In this case, the rule is that you have to start in a circle, go through all triangles, and end in a square. If all I do is start in a circle, I only get the first dot, because I only did one rule. If all I do is go through the square, it's like I only get the second dot, because I only did that. But as long as I start in the circle, go through the triangle, end in a square, I'm good. It is a classic, but the gimmick in this one is that every time you go through a triangle, the level starts shifting in the direction of the triangle that you went through. Which is not a big deal. I go through the right triangle, it starts shifting right, but I go through the left triangle, it starts shifting left, and I keep it on screen. Same thing here. I go through the left triangle, so it starts shifting left, but it's okay. I make it to this right triangle, and it finally starts shifting right. so I can finish the puzzle before it flies off screen. And then there's this. Do the puzzle advance and go back triangles? Corvus just solved it. Corvus just solved it. That's gonna be the yeah, that's gonna be it. You totally just solved it. That's fine. No, it's fine. I'm literally playing on stream. It's okay if you give me the answer with your genius savant. That's gonna be it, I bet. Because yeah, this is a special level, so it has weird gimmicks like that. The go forward and go back buttons would not ever do anything usually, but here... Wait, how do I reach it though? Because yeah, if you go through it, it just keeps moving to the right and the square goes away from you. No, Corvus hasn't solved it. There's no way that I can get to that. I can't get to that thing. Wait, let's experiment. It just went all the way off screen. That wasn't it. I know, but that seems like it could be it. The previous gimmick levels have had trick answers like that. Yeah, it's like here, here. Whoop, and it just went all the way off screen. Wait, did it? No, Corvus is right though. Because look at this. Every time I move, it moves to the left once. Just once. But then as soon as I pass that left arrow, it literally, then it just goes all the way off. Oh no, it's preventing me. I think maybe I'm imagining it now. Like, wait, here, here, here. Look at that. As soon as I went through the left arrow, it went all the way off screen. Am I just imagining that? Like, it pushed it even more, I swear. Here, right arrow. Won't let me go into the right arrow. Oh, bye. You know what? That's probably not it then. I mean, Paris said it's not it, so. Plus, how could I make it to the left arrow? I can't. So, yeah. Does my keyboard work? Can I press left and right? No. As soon as I go through it, it's pushing it off screen. So there's no way that I can, like... No. No. See, sometimes, like here, when I try to go left now, it just doesn't let me keep going left. I don't know why it's like that. Yeah. Oops, bye. Can I chase? Just go really fast? Nope. I just end up clicking on my other monitor and nothing happens. Yeah, this is how it works. Now you're talking. Have you played the game? I can't tell now. Now you're talking like you've like you've played it. But no, that is it. There is a twist that you have to. There's some sort of twist you've never seen. That's the lesson of the game, is that puzzles don't work the way you think they work. That is, in fact, the whole point of the game. The way it usually works is that you think you know the rule. Like, you think the rule is start in a circle, go through a triangle, end in a square. And then you do 4 of them like that. And then on the 5th one, you start in the circle, go through a triangle, and end in a square. And it says invalid. And you're just like, what? And the rule was actually something else that just coincidentally had you going through triangles when you didn't actually need to. But there's... I mean, this is... Sometimes the gimmick is that, like, you don't even need to start in a circle. Like, for the first 10 puzzles of the game, the rule was that you have to start in a circle. And then there's a puzzle that just... It's like, nope, we didn't ever say you had to start in a circle on this one. So it's that kind of game. But this is by far the most... I mean, it's literally undoable. I mean, what if I move my mouse around? Oh. No. No, that's not it then. It's like if I move my mouse when I'm on the line, it moves back. If I move my mouse... I was like, if I move my mouse down here, my line also goes back. There's no way to keep my line... If I move my mouse on my other monitor over there, like nothing happens anymore once I'm out of the game window. That's true, Corvus. This is the square for making the game full screen or windowed. We can't reach that square. But that is the kind of thinking that will get you to succeed in this game. I think that might even have been the gimmick in one of the previous bonus levels, was that you had to use the actual navigation things. Yeah. I can't remember in what way it was the answer, but it was the answer. Do you remember which one, Para? It was like, because I kind of want to show it now, just so Corvus understands. World 1? No, World 1 was this stupid one where you can draw outside the frickin' grid. Oh, right. Yes. Yes, at the end of it. World 1. Yeah, the rule in this one was that you have to start in the circle, go through at least one star, and end in a square, while never going through triangles. And for all of them, like, it just works. It's like, okay, go through one star, end in the square. And then you reach this one. Oh yeah, you have to go through one star, but only one star. And there was no way to do it until you went outside the box. And then the final trick was that you had to use the star, which is your reward for beating the level. I am spoiling you, Corvus, but I mean, I guess that's what you sign up for when you open a stream. I won't show you any of the others. The normal puzzles are not like that. The normal puzzles don't have the gray background. They don't have any gimmicks. They are just very simple. Start in a circle, go through all the stars, end in a square, and so forth. And so this one is start in a circle, go through all the triangles, and end in a square. I mean, I feel like Corvus will get this one if she keeps brainstorming, but I'm also like... Which is fine. If you get it, you can tell me the answer. I don't have like a no backseating rule, so it's fine. But if I go backwards... You can't go backwards. Yeah, that's my rule. It's like if you don't know the answer and you're working at it in real time, you can say whatever you want, so... This is like the greatest candidate so far of puzzle for me to get stuck on. So this game has no keyboard controls. There's no anything else I can do, right? If I press anything on my keyboard, nothing happens. So this whole world 7 has been about arrows and the direction that they face. So like this was the last level I did, and the rule you had to figure out was that every time you enter an arrow, you have to leave it in the direction that it's facing. Oh yeah. And this is a square, so yeah, the library cheat basically. This is it. This is it. This is it. Thank you, Corvus. Oh my god. I wonder if I would have gotten that. What do you do if you're playing on like a really old PC and all you have is like a... But I guess it's pretty flexible. It's really flexible. Like my third monitor that I have on the side here is like a square. It's not a 1080p. It's literally like 20 years old. And you can even do it on that one. That's what I have it on right here. And it still works. So I just moved it over there. Yeah, it wouldn't work on mobile. But this game probably isn't on mobile, so... You can go even thinner if you really needed. I knew Corvus would figure it out. Oh my god, look how small I can... You can't even see it. Can you even see it right now? Yeah, it's up there. I guess you can do that on any level, huh? Right? I mean, if you... Though it's interesting, you can't do it in full screen. If you're playing in full screen mode, you won't be able to. That's funny. You can do it on any level, really. World 9. Nope, 8. 9 is next to 7, but we do 8. So there's a little 4x4 grid here, or 2x2. So that's letting us know that the gimmick of World 8, it's going to be about grids. Oh, we got the little numbers back. Okay. So we don't know the rules. We trial and error. Looks like if you go through the dot, you lose criteria number 1. So don't go through the dot. And then to get criteria 2, we have somehow surrounded the dot on all 3 sides. Doesn't work here though, because this is a 2 dot. So it needs a 2 and a 2 grid. This needs to be in a 1 grid. This needs to be in a 2 grid. This needs to be in an L grid. So far, this is really easy. I feel like the previous worlds that had similar things were harder, but oh god. There is no way to make a T-block grid unless I'm allowed to rotate, but I'm not. Oh wait, I didn't do it properly. No, but it still doesn't work. You have to make it exactly as shown. I don't know which Japanese puzzle you mean. I've seen a lot of those puzzles, but I don't remember one that's like this. And no, you can't draw outside the lines in this one. Can I... Oh, wait. Can I... Oh, wait, no, it's like this. I'm so stupid. Yeah, classic blunder. I was trying to make like this. But that's not it. It's very easy. Okay, yeah, this will be an easy one then. So you need to make a 1 and a 2. Hello. My, you've grown big since I last saw you. Okay. Yeah, the witness is similar, but it still has a few more. Oh, here, no, let's do it. Let's go this. No, wait. Wait. Can we? Here, we can do the. Do this. No, I'm messing up. The fact that I have to move to the left here and I can't like then go down and make the L is what makes it hard. I think you have to start like here. And then yeah, I mean, figuring out the rule was easy, but figuring out how to do it is hard. It's not that hard. I think I can get it. It's just there's some tricky parts. I need to remember that like I can make that Or I can do that. It's 2 ways. Oh, a Nurikabe. I've heard that. I've heard that name, yeah. You've done a lot more than me? Well, can't be that much more anymore. I'm nearing the end, right? I'm 57%. Actually, I guess I'm not nearing the end. Yeah. Yeah, my favorites are Slitherlink puzzles, which there is a world similar to those here. Okay. Like, you want to do that, and then you want to end like this. Hashiwo Kakero? I don't know that one. Wait, is that... I know a little bit of Japanese. Hashi... What's Hashi? Is it like a... something? Kakero? I don't know what that is. Yeah, I thought Hashi was bridge. I was about to say that. I really was. I thought it was, but then I changed my mind. I think Hashi is bridge, but Hashi is chopsticks. It's like Hashi or Hashi. It's like different. I think. I can't remember. Okay. So let's... If I want to end like this, I just need to... Then what do I do on the other side? I go like that, like that. Nope, can't do that. Could do this. Am I getting somewhere? Am I getting somewhere? Am I getting... No. Yes, I'm getting somewhere. Didn't we do something very similar like this for one of the earlier worlds? We did. And now I've gotten... We did something incredibly similar to this. I'm getting major vibes of the fact that I remember this. Here, 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 here. I'm close. I'm close. I'm not quite there, but I'm close. There's a puzzle really similar to this one. I wish I could remember which. I guess it would be in the shape world somewhere. I don't care enough to actually go look for it, do I? I kind of care. This one. I knew it. This one was like, you had to put each star in its own island that was a shape that's like rotated of itself or something. Yeah. I knew there was something similar. So yeah. Spoiling Corvus on everything. I mean, Corvus would be very good at this game, so. Technically, you can't spoil Corvus because she would get the solution to all of these puzzles in the first 2 seconds of looking at them anyway, so. What am I looking at? Where am I? I'm lost on the world map. We're at world... Oh, 8-1. We didn't finish 8-1. Oh, God, we didn't finish it. There was one more. Right. Okay. Yeah, this is also very similar to something that we've done. So you want like that, and then like... Oh. They need to, Like, they need to sort of, you know, slot into each other, like one here and then one there. They need to be spooning each other, basically. 4 is an even number. Yeah. So, like, we definitely want to make, like, that. And then... Oh, yeah. Is it just Here. Just get this, get this, get that. Get this, get that. Yeah, easy. What the hell? What's with these colors? Oh no, I'm colorblind. No, no, no. Not a color world. Bruh. The top left dot and the bottom dot and the right dot, like they're all the same color. And the top right one is the same as the left one. And, oh my god. Whatever, let's keep going. So, see, this is where the game starts getting, clever. It's green, dark green, yellow, gray, blue, dark. I think I'll be okay. I can tell the differences, basically. It's the one that you said is, green, dark green, yellow, gray, blue. What's after blue? Dark gray? That's not a gray. Dark... The one after blue. You didn't list the one after blue. It's the thing on the side. It's like, oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm sure it'll be fine when I get to it. Yeah. So this is what the game does. It's like, oh, this is exactly the same as how the previous one started. And yet somehow it doesn't work anymore because the rule is different this time. Does it just want me to make columns? Does it want me to take this and make it but rotated? Mirrored? No, rotated 90. If I rotate that L, yeah, this is a rotation of it. This is also a rotation of it though. So do I need to rotate it 90 degrees? Yeah, I'm rotating it. If you rotate that 90 degrees. Sorry, you can't see my hand. I was doing that. Take it and rotate it 90 degrees. If I rotate this one 90, anti-Widdershins. Where have I heard that? I learned that for the first time at some point. Oh, I think it was my Final Fantasy XIV static. Everything in Final Fantasy XIV is about going clockwise or counterclockwise. That's what the fights are. It's like, hey, when the boss does this move, just move clockwise. So I think someone mentioned it there, and that's how I first learned of the term Widdershins, which means counterclockwise. So today I didn't learn, but I could have learned today. Maybe Para's learning. Para, did you know about Widdershins? So we're rotating it 90 degrees, so we want this. Okay, we want this and also the other one. This is just annoying mental work, like making me rotate it in my head if that's all this is. So rotate it 90, it becomes a T, and this one becomes a down-facing T, a T that's fallen on its back and can't get up. So it's like that. Okay, it's actually pretty easy. It's like that, and then like that. Yeah, great. That I have learned today for the first time. How do they know? I guess, did they do tests on the giraffes, like showing them shapes and then like making them remember like what food is under which shaped cup or like something like that? I'm taking you seriously. If T-Flame said that, I would know it was a troll, but I'm assuming this is a real fact. Oh my god, making me mentally rotate again. So that one, that's a J. You are a J. Was it a lie? Okay, that's a J. This one is it's the opposite of a hangman hangy thing. You know what I mean? It's the opposite of the hangman you always draw on the right. But it's like, though it's mirrored in the webcam. It's this shape. It's so it's like that. This is a J. Draw the hangman which way? The hangman is drawn like this. No, it isn't. No, it... Actually, I guess it doesn't... I guess there's... I've not done hangman in a long time. I don't remember anymore which way I was drawn. Is it like... Okay, let's open up Paint. We have Paint open because I usually draw lots of testing lines. If I'm doing hangman, I don't think it's like this. The support to the right of the victim. So you do this. Do you have the letters? Words are serious business, Para. Words have started wars. Oh my god. Oh, the webcam's not, well, whatever. There. I actually think that you are... I think I put the letters here usually, and the hangman would be here. But you're saying you do it... My question is, where are the letters for you? Are the letters on the left side? And you do this? Actually, don't remember how I do it. Maybe I do it this way. I just truly don't remember. So I don't remember then. Well, okay. So either way, it's this. And then it's a J. So you can make the J and then you make the... Oh, wait, this barely just doesn't work. Yeah, of course he's happy. It's a happy game that he's playing with letters. This is close then. Can I actually... No. I can draw the line I want? No, I can't. If I swerve out to the right here, then I have to now... That's true. Exactly. He's happy because he got his limbs back. Also, just to be clear, this is not the soundtrack of this game. This game has no music. This is the Baba Is You soundtrack. Para, you're wrong. I can't draw the line I want. Yes, I can. No, I can't. Yes, I can't. I can do it if I start here. Yeah, but I couldn't... Well, I guess I could, basically. I mean, I wasn't far. Yeah. But the line I was doing was like that or something, which didn't work. But I just had to... Right, I just had to kind of move a little. Yeah, I get what you mean. Okay. Ugh. Okay, so this one is this. This is a tricky one. There's no way to create this as an island because then I'd have to fill in this square and also fill in these. So I'm guessing I don't want to place it here. I want to place it... The only other way is this. This is much easier to do, right? Yeah. Like I want to do this, but not that. Can I do... Oh, I can also do this. This is better, I think. Yeah, I like this more. And then you need to become a vertical. a square is a square no matter how you draw it, so it doesn't matter. Though, and then this needs to become a two-way line. That's so easy. This one is so easy. Really easy. And we're starting off the same way again. Oh my god, there's 4 criteria this time. So as soon as you pass through the dot, you lose. As long as anything I draw gets me dots 1, 2, and 3. So 3 is the dot for like properly doing what you need to do with the thing, with the dot. If I go through the dot, I don't get criteria 1 or 2, which means that, oh, okay. So let me teach you a rule here, basically. So circle criteria 1 is don't go through the dots, because when we go through a dot, we don't get it. Now, anything we did, but these were not fulfilling criteria 2 for whatever reason. This does. Usually, if you fill in the whole grid and it gives you a criteria done, then that criteria means if an island exists, it must follow this rule. Or all islands that exist must follow a certain rule. Island being like a place that I've created that isn't filled in. So if you fill in the whole grid, there are no islands, so it doesn't care if you meet the criteria for islands. So that's usually what that's suggesting. Let's just go on to the second one. Oh, hi. You're different. So again, yeah, see, if you fill in everything, you get criteria 2. So 1 is don't fill in the dots. 2 is all islands that exist must be in the shape of the dot or something like that. So they must be a square. Yeah. Oh, that doesn't fulfill 2, but whatever. 3 is fulfilling whatever the dot wants from you. And 4, we don't know what 4 is. It's kind of easy to get 4. You kind of get it no matter what it looks like. Literally any line I draw gets criteria 4, so we don't know what that is. But this is the solution for this one. Okay. Yes. No. No. So rule 2 seems to want... Maybe rule 2 is just that... Yeah, every island we make so far has had to be a square, but I don't know if that will hold up. Oh boy. Hey. Hey. We've done this before. I 100% remember doing this. One of the earlier worlds had a rule where like every island you made had to be a square of some sort. A 1x1, a 2x2. So we've done something similar, but there's going to be some new twist, obviously. Actually, wait. If I did this, or how do I do it? It shouldn't be that hard. I'm just trying to... Is it actually hard? Can I ever... Oh, this doesn't get us dot 4. This does. This does not get us dot 4. It is cool. It's very, very cool. And it makes you feel very proud of yourself if you like get it. When you solve the puzzles, you feel very smart. 31 dominoes on a chessboard. I don't know. I don't know that one. Did you make that up? Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. But basically, we are trying to draw a line that fulfills all the criteria. The criteria are represented by the 4 circles at the bottom. And every criteria you did properly fills in a circle. So this line fulfilled criteria is 1, 2, and 4. This line fulfilled only 2 and 4. Because criteria 1 is don't draw through any of the dots. So whenever you draw through a dot, you don't get criteria 1. But as long as you don't draw through the dot, you get criteria 1. And you have to keep trial and erroring to figure out what the criteria are, basically. And so based on this so far, we've deduced that we have to draw a line that in some way creates an open square, but we don't know why. Oh, what if I make an open square, but it's a 2x2? That works. 4x4 works. Even making a 1x1 square works. Fulfills all the criteria. Imagine a chessboard where you remove 2 opposite corners. Is it... Oh, yes, I get it. That don't overlap with each domino covering 2 squares. Yeah, basically that's what I was trying to do. No, because the domino has to have 1 black square covered and 1 white square. Removing the 2 diagonal corners removes 2 of the... Right. I think I get what you mean. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do here, basically. Yeah, and you can't do it. And this is literally a chessboard with the 2 corners removed. Yeah, wow. Oh, right. We didn't get this one, right? So I have to get it. Okay. So let me recap then. Criteria 1, don't go through a dot. Criteria 2 seems to be like any island that exists, island being like an unfilled in segment, should be some shape. 3 is whatever you have to do based on the shape of the dot. It's a 1 square, so it wants us to make a square, not a rectangle, I guess. And then 4, we don't know what 4 is. We know that literally any line we try to draw here succeeds at dot 4, but we don't know why. In fact, any line that I draw here succeeds at criteria 4 as well. There's no way to lose criteria 4. But you can start losing criteria 4 if you... Nope, you still got it there. Still got it there. Just get criteria 4 no matter what. But in this one, I could start losing it. And I don't know why, but I lost it for a moment earlier. I don't know what criteria 4 is. Okay, right. The answer to this one was this. This was the one where I could start losing criteria 4 somehow, but I don't know how. But there were a couple lines that I tried drawing that lost it, but apparently not. Can I do the same thing? Right, like no. Wait, what if I did this? Did it allow it? No, this doesn't not fulfill rule 4 somehow. And I don't know why. Could rule 4 be any island that contains a dot must be a different shape from the other island with a dot in it? So if I make them both a 2 rectangle, nope, I still get criteria 4. This game is basically about being a scientist and experimenting with hypotheses. Yeah. Yeah, criteria 4 is just if we feel your line is cool. If you don't make a cool line, then you don't get it. So how did I lose criteria 4? I lost criteria 4 here when I did like... when I did that. But if I do anything else, I still keep it. Like, it really doesn't like it when I make them both just one by one. The cool as does satisfy criteria 4. This satisfies everything except rule 3. Rule 3 is the one that says that you need to make your islands be like the correct shape. So rule 2, I think, is any island that exists must be part of, like, must have a square in it or something like that. You cannot make any extra islands. You need to make one island per dot, and that is it. If you do not do that, then you, like here, for example, this would be valid, but we made an island without a dot in it, so we fail criteria 2. But we still don't know criteria 3s and 4. Oh, hey, rectangle time. So this was good. Criteria 3 seems to be about making sure the island is in the shape of the dot, whether you expand it or not. So here, 2 and 2. I guess this must be it. Dot 4, I don't know exactly why or how, but dot 4 is telling me that I can't make the same exact island twice. So how do can I expand it diagonal, like stretch it by 1? Or do I have to, how do you, oh, you'd have to make this. Yeah. So it wants me to make a rectangle, and I need to either make a small one or I need to expand it by stretching it, basically. Okay. Sure. So this needs to be 1. This needs to be 4. This needs to be 2, and then fill in everything else. Basically. Criteria 4, my nemesis. Here's how this game works. Anytime you don't really know what's going on and you say, well, criteria 4 just seems to be something like this, and you move on, you will get screwed over by criteria 4 because you didn't actually understand it. That's why the game is called. Understand. So I don't know what it is, but criteria 4 seem to be saying, like, you can make one of your islands match exactly the shape, but the others had better be different. That doesn't really make sense, but let's try it. Let's do this. Still no. I was like, okay, maybe, but like, no. Let's expand this one as well. Let's do this. It doesn't care. I've expanded all the shapes and it doesn't care. So like this did not meet criteria 4, but this did. Wasn't I supposed to stop and go to sleep afterwards? I was just thinking, like, this game is frustrating me now. And then I was like, man, I've got a lot of energy somehow. And I was like, wait, I was supposed to go to sleep after World 7, but then Corvus showed up, and then I forgot. Fine, I'll keep going. I'll keep going. Criteria 4. I mean, well, yeah, that's true. Well, no, I literally didn't even think of that. I just got sidetracked into chatting with Corvus. Well, mostly I just wanted to show off a normal level afterwards, but yeah. Okay. Oh my god. So the last one is going to make us do this, and is it just going to... I mean, it kind of feels like the answer would then just be like, what was I going to do? Like, damn it, I was so close. I had something there. Like a 3x3 and then a 4x4 there, but I messed up again. You shouldn't skip ahead in puzzles, especially if you don't understand the rule, but I'm just checking. Just checking. So what did I do? I did that. And then I just wanted to fill in like... No, I can't do what I'm trying to do because of the chess domino puzzle. I couldn't do that. Even if I wanted to, I feel. If I wanted this to be a 4x4 and then fill in I couldn't. Could I? I mean, I'm not, it's not, and there's no way. I should just go back to this one. Let's figure out rule number 4. It seems relevant. Rule number 2 is that if you have an island that exists, you must have a square in it, have a dot, a shape, a thing in it. Rule number 3 is that the islands that you create must match the shape that is in them. And rule number 4 is the one that we don't know. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm just drawing lines. Okay. I'm still just drawing random lines. So when I did this, how do I do this? But fill in the whole everything. I don't even remember anymore. Like that, like that, like that. So when I did this, I fulfilled the first 3 criteria. Every island has a shape. The island matches the shape, but I didn't satisfy 4. So now we go back and we tinker with the older levels. Criteria 4 is not satisfied by this. It is satisfied by this, which seemed to suggest that the islands I make should all be of a different size. Which is true here as well. If I make them all the small size, it doesn't work. But if I make one of them small and one of them big, it works. This still satisfies dot 4. Dot 4 is like... Here, what if I make them both 1? Oh, I can't do that. Yeah, the ratio has to always be like... Oh, or you're... Yeah. Right, you're saying that dot 4 is... It's about the ratio of the island sizes. I know. I keep getting dominoed, exactly. I just want to try the... Yeah. What if I make them both like an L? Note, you can't do that either. It's hard to test. Okay, what if I make them both a 3 column? Oh, yeah, no. That I was just messing around with lines. Because, yeah, you have to make it a 4x2. If you make a 4x1, it doesn't work. And if you make a... this also didn't work. It doesn't count. Even though technically it's kind of like... No, it's not, yeah. So, like, Rule 4 seems to want your islands to be different. And yet, I don't think that's it, because here, wait, let me test something. If the two islands with the squares are both 1, it's not okay. If one of them is 1 and one of them is 4, it is okay. But look, we have a 4 island and another 4 island. Now, obviously having an island here with no dot in it means we broke rule 2, but rule 4 doesn't care that we made 2 islands of the same size. So that's just not... Could it be that from the start of your line, the first island you make must be smaller than the second island you make? That seems kind of weird, but what if I go backwards? What if I make this big island first and then I make this small one? No, it doesn't care. What if I make a 3 by 3 and a 1 by 1? Then we're good. Okay, we're finishing this one and then we're sleeping. But, I'm already done. Okay, go. Do it. Focus. This one, when I make all the islands different, late night crew wonder, oh, is it early morning for you? I was gonna say I think Corvus is in PST, but I'm not sure anymore because I feel Corvus moved. So it's like making them all the minimum wasn't good. Does it want me? It doesn't want me to combine, right? No, I couldn't possibly combine these. That sounds like a lot. So for whatever reason, even though none of my islands are the same shape, it does not like this. Look at this. This random ass line doing freaking nothing satisfies criteria 4. It's like criteria 4 is just satisfied no matter what you do. It doesn't care. It's always satisfied until I actually draw the proper line, and now then it says no. This satisfies criteria 4. Yeah. Well, you're very good at converting time in your head then, I'm sure. This satisfies criteria 4. This satisfies criteria 4. You satisfy criteria 4. You get a car. You get a car. Everyone gets a car except this line that is actually supposed to be solving the puzzle. Okay, I need to take a step back, and I could probably stop, come back to this tomorrow, and get it first try. You know that effect with puzzles where like you've been looking at it for so long and then you stop, you go back, and boom, it's just there. But I want to get it now. So what about this? Does this satisfy criteria 4? Of course it does. What about this? This does not satisfy criteria 4. Okay, I have a theory, not a working theory, more like a germ of an idea. A germ, a seed, a sprout, whatever. No, actually I don't. I was gonna say something about like, so in this one, my first island can be expanded to make my second island. But that's not really true of any of these others. So I don't actually... Here's the thing. You can get dot 4 even if you literally just draw a random mess. Look at this. This satisfies nothing, but it satisfies dot 4. So dot 4, like, I guess dot 4 is like a... It's like one of those... Corvus, help. It's one of those... Save me. It's one of those... No, I want to get it on my own. The rule is like, if you're figuring it out and thinking out loud, you can suggest any answer. But if you ever sort of think of something and realize with 100% certainty that you're correct, then I would say hold back. But align, yes. What if this is the one level where you don't need to draw a line? This did not satisfy criteria. Nothing is... Wait, that didn't satisfy criteria 4? Jeez. It's good pun work. So I make the expanded one. They eat giraffes. Lionesses eat giraffes. Even giraffes who can identify shapes. You're getting very loopy. As long as there's 3 lionesses, the giraffe cannot see their shape. Oh, because it's 3 and all of them have a different shape? Yeah, but that's not the case. All lionesses are the same shape. I'm kind of the same, but I call it loopy, but you call it cute. And I guess yours is more flattering. Oh my god. Okay, go. Let's do this. I make the 4x2 here. I make the... Can I make this one 3? Let's make this one 3. Let's do this. Screw you! Oh, I can't make it 3. I would need to make it 4x4 because you have to stretch it real big. So I would need to make like... This still doesn't work? Is it... Did we get through the whole OST again? Wow, that means we've been on this game for 3 hours. How long has this stream been up? 5 hours? Okay. Okay. I mean, I do plan to do a lot more streaming. I do. But I wasn't planning to go that long today because I still have a million other things to do. But you know what? We're good. We're good. Let's go. Time flies when you are having so much fun. So much fun figuring out arcane criteria. Okay, can I ever combine? No, I cannot. Can I make any of them even bigger than I... Like, what if I make this one, the one that's stretched out to become... I can't do that. There's no way. There was no rotating involved this time, right? We never rotated. Never rotated. No criteria 4 for this, because the 2 islands with a dot in them are the same shape. But as soon as I change that and expand one of them, for no reason, it's cool. We meet criteria 4. Doesn't matter. But look, here, the islands with dots in them are the same shape, and yet it's okay. Can I make them both the 4x4? Is that possible? Yeah. If I do this. But it doesn't like that. They shouldn't be the same shape. If I add up the number... Okay. Criteria 1. Don't pass through a dot. Criteria 2. Any island that exists must have a dot in it. Criteria 3. The islands must match the shape of the dot, either itself or stretched. Criteria 4. This one was fine, but it didn't like it when they were the same shape, right? It didn't like it. It never likes it when they're the same shape. Ever. That has never been okay. It's simply not okay to have 2 islands of the same shape. It's immoral. It's obscene. It goes against the laws of nature. They cannot be the same shape, no matter what that shape is. Here it's okay. Why does rule criteria 4 only care about the shape with the island in it, though? That's my question. It doesn't care that there's some little random thing here. Wait, what if I... This shape, this island up at the top left now is just a 1x1. And I've left another 1x1 open, but it doesn't care about that, as long as the island with the dot is what it is. And yet, even when I make them all different... Maybe it's... Okay, no, this is so simple, actually. It's not that they all have to be a different shape, it's that they all have to be a different scale. No, I thought I tried that. So if I make this... I can't even make these a different scale, because if I scale this one up, it has to be literally this. Which I could do, but then the other ones... This is a scale 1, this is a scale 1. There's no way that I can make this and this into the same thing, right? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you scale this thing up, you have to do this, which doesn't let you scale anything else up. If you scale this one up... I got it. Okay, so first of all, yeah, it's on. If I took a break and came back hours later, I probably would have gotten it immediately, because I was stuck on a bad thinking. So yeah, they all have to be a different scale, but I was forgetting that the 1 could become a 3x3. So I was thinking of it as either a 1, a 4, or an 8, but it can be a 3x3. Ba-doom. But, wait, isn't this still gonna cause an issue with the domino problem? So I make that. I make a 2x2. I make a 3x3. How do I get the 4x4? That, because I was already trying this, but the domino problem. Because I would need to start like that, like... Okay, first of all, this is all symmetrical, so it doesn't matter which way I do it, really. So let's get it open in Paint. Because basically we just need to, you need to fill in this, 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 this. Actually, you don't necessarily have to do it the way I'm doing it. You don't have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. It could be the paint, indeed. If we didn't... Oh, this is paint, because this ain't paint. This is paint.net. Yeah. So, like, if I wanted to do this, could I do it? This is already looking tricky to do. So you go there. No, this causes the domino problem every time, doesn't it? Can I, if I flip my thinking and have the 1 there, maybe I should have the 4 on the other side from the 1. And then make that the 3 and that the 2. Can we do this somehow? Because they all have to be a different scale. Now the real trick question would be making a 5 somewhere, but I don't think there's any way to make a 5. If you made a 5, you literally could not fit the 3 anymore. Right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You couldn't. So, no. So we have to solve the domino problem then. Maybe it doesn't apply if the corners you're cutting out are bigger. So we just need to... This is literally just a line drawing puzzle now. So actually, instead of doing it that way, let me... Don't fill in that. Let's make the 4 opposite the 1 just because I have a feeling that's how it'll work, though I could be wrong. So if we don't fill in any of those, we just need to... Nope, stop. Nope, stop. Stop, don't do that. So, like this, I'm not liking. Oh, it's so easy. Actually, I just got it. Yeah, cool. Oops, I drew it. Yep. I drew it slightly wrong. I was about to be very upset that that didn't work. I have to stop here. There. Boom. Okay.